I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken heart.
The show's very ambitious, special effects. Number one, is there anything any set piece you tried to pull off but just simply couldn't, or one that you just barely?
Ask us again at the end of the season.
Everything we've done has been challenging, and we have to give a shout out to Steve Perlman, one of the other executive producers, who really, he is up in Canada, and he really works with Zoic, who we also have to give a shout out to. They do amazing things. Like, we honestly didn't think we could have a giant throw a car at the two of them, but we did. And what's great is they've kind of made the impossible possible, and there really hasn't been a time where they were like, you cannot do this. There are times where we do not get to do the full spectacular destruction that we were hoping for, because it cost $20 million. But other than that, they've been great. We've been pretty much everything.
It started this year with the premiere, The Wraith, that character that was completely created out of nothing, that we had no idea if it could be accomplished, and Steve and the whole team pulled it together, and then each week, we give them new challenges, and they seem to meet them.
And what people, I don't think realize is Zoic, the company that does this, they will, they'll only have like 3 to 4 weeks to do all this. So they're doing what, a movie might take 18 months to do. They're doing it in 3 weeks.
And it's a challenge for the actors. I know, Josh and Jenny, you were telling me that acting in that room of fire, when they're communicating, that there was no fire there, that you're screaming at each other when you're like 3 feet away.
I walked in on that. I mean,
it's kind of like Saturday Night Fever.
it was. We were only on a mirrored disco floor. It's completely quiet in the room, and there's wind blowing at them, and they're shouting at each other. It looks awful.
But we weren't even shouting at each other because we couldn't film that scene together, because at various points in the scene, one of us is see-through. So we would shoot the scene on, face forward, and then we would shoot the entire scene on our backs without a scene partner. And we're yelling at each other from beneath the disco floor. It was pretty weird. You have no idea what it's gonna look like, how it's gonna feel.